I'm going to wait a little bit for people to come in, but this is from the Breath of Daydreams, Angelique, me. I am reading for the Society of Secretly Perfect Poets, um, and I am going to be reading. We have a chat group over on Instagram where we write couplets constantly, and it is called our Couplet Train of Infinity. It is couplets only, no chit chat. Kelsey says, "Hi, did I win?" You did win, Kelsey. You always come in number one, or you're the first person to write in the chat room, at least. According to what I'm seeing, it still shows that nobody's in here. But I have discovered that YouTube never gives the correct numbers up there, which is kind of refreshing because it means that I never have to worry about what the numbers say because they're lying to me. And I know that they're lying to me. And I kind of like that because it means I don't have to get nervous. Hi, Tommy. Welcome back. And so the people I'm speaking to right now happen to be members of the um, Society of the Secret Society of the Society of Secretly Perfect Poets. Hi, Harry. In fact, whenever you watch back, if you come on and you watch the live, you will, hold on, you will find a bunch of people in the chat, and every single one of them are members of the Society of Secretly Perfect Poets. Damn it. I know, right? Damn it, Angelique, you're a co-founder, says Harry. Why can't you get the name right? I've also said I'm perfectly imperfect, Harry, so if I ever get the name right, you better start getting scared. Start being very, very afraid. But in this group, which you can become part of if you watch the different videos that go up today and get the secret words and follow them to write the poems that has to be written and get that to us within the time limit that's given, you too can become a Society of Secretly Perfect Poet, and I will turn you into a kitty cat. No, really, I'll turn you into a kitty cat. Just ask them. Go to Instagram, check us out. We've got kitty cats galore, poetry everywhere, and really freaking phenomenal poets with unique voices that all do their own thing and encourage one another in doing that own thing. And it is pretty freaking sublime. And one of the things that they do, Kelsey says, you too can become a society member. Run, everybody, just run. Yes, Kelsey. But one of the things that we have in one of the chat rooms is what we call the Couplet Train of Infinity. And it's just a way for people, if they want to hop in and have a really quick creative moment randomly and hop right back out. It's a fun thing to just keep the juices flowing in a way. You know, sometimes we have words going through our mind, or we have a line and we don't want to write a full poem, or maybe we're feeling creative, but we just don't want to write a poem. So we can hop in there and play off one another. And it's really fun when it gets to going sometimes and people are just bouncing it back and forth. And so what we tend to do on things like this and on our impromptu poetry that goes on in some of the other, in the Chit Chat channel, is they prefer that I don't tell you who wrote what. Kelsey says, we believe in you. And Harry says, do you want to know more? It's an infomercial for the Society of Secretly Perfect Poets. I should go back and just read our founders thing, shouldn't I? I should just tell y'all what we are. You know what? Since y'all are harking on me and I'm the one having to sit up here and do this, I think I will. I think I will go back and do that. So let me see, because I have control of the video. So, do you want to be a member of the Society of Secretly Perfect Poets that was founded by VJHD.Writer, the Overlord, and myself? Do you? Well, let me tell you what you'll get. What will you get if you become one? You will get this. At the entrance, it will say, enter all who seek meow-rific community values. Friendships shall be amongst the paw prints of poetic ink. Lots and lots of poetic ink. And Kelsey says, Kelsey is welcoming King Overlord, Queen Overlord, Queen Overlord to the channel. Hear ye, says Harry. And then, what are we? What are we other than a bunch of crazy cats scribbling with our paws? Who knows? Who knows? Well, we know what we are. We are the voices beyond the den. We are the cats who will always win. We are poets of imagination, creativity, and meow scratching alphabetical dexterity. We search for clues and hunt for treats. We base our prose on instinctual beats. We keep a sharp eye towards various causes. We attract certain types of poetic pauses. We have a propensity for finding the fun when not being studiously serious with puns. We are the voices above the fray. We're the safe space for those with something to say. Harry says it's their royal meowness. We should tack that on, right? The Missy Master Promptastic Overlord of Skynet. What else was it? Something, something, something. Extreme royal meowness. Whew. That's a t-shirt. That is a t-shirt. So that's who we are. That's what we are. And we love it. We have claws. We do not scratch unless merited. And we like to just purr and purr and purr. Overlord says, oh, dear me. Angela says, that is so long that it would have to be on a sweatshirt, like one of those knee-hugging sweatshirts, right, Angela? And Harry says, that's several t-shirts. That's like a hoodie. That's like one of those wraparound kind of super flannel, what is that called that you see on TV? The Huggy or something like that, where it's like, yeah. Harry says, maybe a scarf. Oh, you just made the Overlord's day because that means it could be a who scarf. Overlord's like, oh, I like the scarf very much. Very Doctor Who-y. Yes. And Angela says, and a trench coat. Oh, you're making the Overlord's day even more. Kelsey says, a Snuggie. Yes, a Snuggie. We need to get the Overlord a Snuggie. Can't you just see their cat in a Snuggie? Their cat's in a Snuggie with their quill and their pipe going, I shall write poetry now in my Snuggie. I like to picture that. That kind of amuses me. So next, we're going to do the couplet train. And whenever I've done the impromptu poetry from our chit chat, all of the kitties say, do not say who wrote what, just go with it and read it, because each person is writing in response to what the last person wrote. And so probably should do that with the couplet train too. An Overlord wants a bow tie now too. You're just gonna get a whole new costume. And if you get a new costume, that means I get a new costume, and that means I can punk out my kitty. Costume change, costume change, costume change. Everybody vote. Who wants the Overlord and Daydream to have a costume change? Meow in the room. Meow. Costume change, costume change, costume change, costume change. Oh, you stepped in it, Overlord. You stepped in it. Come on, guys. Vote with me. Vote with me. Say yes, yes, costume change. And Harry says it's fun to see if you can guess who it is as well. And he heard bow ties are cool. Overlord says, no, I meant me, not my cat. My cat stays the same. Meow. Kelsey says, Harry says, costume change. Oh, no, we're being outvoted, Overlord. Kelsey says, meow, meow, meow. Angela says, steampunk pudding tats. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, Overlord. Uh-oh, Overlord. We might wake up with a redo. We might wake up with a costume change. Who knows? We're in a space castle full of kitty cats determined to make us look different. Be afraid, Overlord. Be afraid. I'm going to get sent to the kitty corner. And so this is how the couplet train starts. This Overlord says you can't change the outfits without losing the look of the current cats. Says who? I've been able to get my kitty cat to be in all sorts of outfits, and it still looks like my kitty cat. I bet I could do it with yours too. By golly, I would repaint your kitty cat. Yes, I could. Harry says we need jail costumes for kitties who submit wrong poems. Don't start getting me to draw up all sorts of stuff, Harry, because I'll want to do it. And Kelsey says, Overlord has ruled. Oh, Kelsey, whose side are you on? Okay, we're getting on the infinity train while the vote is still for costume change. And so this is how it started. This couplet train is getting well out of hand. Who's got the official rhyming action plans? The conductor of this train is clearly sauced. It's obvious any action rhyming plan was lost. A plan will only take you just so far, like good intentions waver and wishes cling to stars. So confused, but woke next to the track, humming prose. Must have been one of those loco emotive attacks, I suppose. They say trains will take you anywhere, follow your gut and the wind in your hair. Yet not so much with trains of thought. They lead the heart astray. Our journeys often come to naught when doubt gets in the way. A frightening, gripping iron rails promising change. Be wary of lightning whipping bygone sceneries now strange. Train's destination vanquished fear. The face of conquering poetic destiny is near. Here the wheels move clickety-clack. The railway engine will keep you on track. It's deep within her vagabond spirit, so feral an inner child, a mischievous culprit. All aboard this rhymy carriage, verses and trains, what a marriage. The train cars stop in glorious harmony. At afternoon's lunch is served, and we are greeted with chicken soup made with hominy. Lost in thoughts upon this speeding train, confusion reigns as I try to explain. The conductor, carrying a sword, taps the shoulders of all aboard. I stuck my head right out the window. Tragic ending, quite the sight, though. I'm thrilled to show my tickets. I'm totally delighted. Can't wait for my platform rendezvous when my true love is sighted. Stepping in the right direction, heel to toe sweeps higher, the titter-tatter thumping thrums an escort towards my fire. Fire forges, all rails cast, sweeping curves that they might last, inspected under brand new sun, caught once began, bending smiles from the past. My block was knocked by the express. Please do excuse this bloody mess. It may appear I don't have a clue. I could really use advice from you. How do I track this pieces amiss? This temple has fallen by locomotive's kiss. Well, from one soon to be published kitty, allow me to answer. Look at the nitty gritty. A couplet really must rhyme, Dan. It's only also 2 lines, man. Asundered, blundered, chugged along, we navigate the crimes to the choo-choo song. No, Kelsey. Oh, wait. Did I miss that? No, we haven't done the last word yet, Kelsey. Does the beat involve the banging of a gong, or am I not understanding, getting all this wrong? The rules, I need more tools to follow the rules. Kitty ponders as yard unravels from loosening spools. Lashes tail, spinning yarns and tails up late in the caboose. Luckily, it's only spools and bar stools so far that we've found to be loose. Bar stools and bottle lids always getting loose around this boozed up bloodhound. Got the scent, gave it up for Lent, and now I'm borrowing biscuits in the pound. Extra goodies, that's the perk of trailing back behind. Even 3 shades to the wind, no better a place on the train you will find. Vast scenery surrounds us, stiff drinks in our hand. Careful when you get up, it's difficult to stand. Landed both feet in her stairs, quicksand, I'm stranded, branded, then backhanded. Last night I forgot my permission slip. Caught me now but a clip and a cold, cold night in the whip. It's Caroline's birthday today. Let's see what we all have to say. Yes, there are some suspiciously long couplets in there, Harry. We did say not all of these are couplets. Caroline creative, no better a poem writer for nature, soups and stews. Hurry up, quick, another year older, spread the news. Happy birthday, Caroline. Happy birthday, Caroline, writer of tales sublime. May your special day be filled with inspiration and rhyme. And I'm sorry I called you Caroline. You are not Caroline, you are Caroline. I apologize for that. Can't wait to see what you write next, to read what your page sings. Verdant leaves, trees and grass, and flapping birdie wings. Vast scenery surrounds us. Oh, that was somebody commenting. Sorry. Kitty's imagery, oh so sweet. My birthday, what a treat. Graciously you keep us in your boon, sharing such scrumptious, sweetly sung spring tune. Caroline, I hope your day was oh so fine, and all your wishes and stars align. And then Caroline thanked everybody, and then we moved on. Do you wonder, Harry? I think you know. I think you know. And then a cacophonous serenade alludes imminent thunder, rapturous warning, soaring in spite of man's blunder. On this morning of verdant spring, new birth leave dance and chimes to ring. Spectral horizon's song of glory embraced, oversaturated senses spell sweet, sweet love's taste. New blue tunes jingle in the evening breeze, weather casts over everyone a spell of ease. Though making pockets a little tight, those keys help open doors yet out of sight. The lock cannot be opened with the wrong hand. Its path was meant for who was predestined. Destiny is a doom-kissed wish untested, life's unencumbered feast infested. Kisses come with questions, often answered without words. Waking up to silence was the last thing that he heard. There's silence in a conversation written from the soul. It veers between the edges, mangled sharp to carve things whole. How true are these soft whispers of kitty treats, boasting with nourishment of all the best veggies and meats. Such fanciful feasts are cooked up by imagination. We dine on fresh ideas, gently seasoned fascination. Yet fascination kills the cat the same as curiosity. The not so wise are drawn to lies with terminal velocity. To live a life where minds are free is surely something to aspire. I can think of few things worse than death than a mind that's lost its fire. Is there really any right for me to try to change a life with nothing more than a frivolous and condescending chance? To help change a life conditionally or genuinely is quite worse than the other person's circumstance. The remedy I see, respectfully, treat one another with empathy. Dreams snuggled close in musical perfection, awakened with love's voice, causing midnight reflection. I wish I could dream like that at times, comforted beyond the rhymes. When I need or agony, my familiar's always been there for me. And Alyssa says, kisses come with questions. That line. What line was that? Tommy's line. Kisses come with questions. So that is our couplet train. It was recently started, and it will go on and on and on for as long as the society exists. But I am going to put a hard stop on it so that we know we have read this part. And that will mark the end of our live, I do believe. Oh, somebody just jumped in. Hold on. I'm going to read this because it's someone in the room, but then we'll read it and start it with the next time because this person is always first. Always first. And so Kels says, together we hurt, together we bleed, together we will never stop to heed. The Overlord says, no, what are you knowing? Final word. I know we're doing the final word. I mean, it's the last thing I'm reading. It's the last thing I'm reading, Overlord. Love that, Kelsey. Love that. Yes, we are a marching kitty army to success across the unit everywhere. And Harry is laughing. And so the final word, as the Overlord is very excited to give it to y'all, the final word for the secret prompt that you must have all 6 of, and that means you must look past this video into the last 2 as well, is da 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 da. What is the final word, Overlord? The final word of the 6 is that word. And if you are watching this back and you want to send vjhd.writer a list of words to get them, you will send the word sparkle. Sparkle for the 6th word. Kelsey says, lovely words this evening. So if you want to get into the society or just write the basic poem required, you have to use those 6 words on a poem that is 16 lines or longer. It can also be prose or a short story, 16 lines or longer, that includes all the words, and each line has a minimum of 3 words. We prefer more, but we let it go down to 3. If you want the golden ticket, ooh, shiny, they're numbered. They're limited edition. They get you special stuff. If you want the golden ticket, you have to write an ode using those 6 words. Not in addition to, just an ode instead of the 16 lines. And your ode must be 30 lines or more, but it has to be in 10-line stanzas. So you'll give a minimum of 3 10-line stanzas. We look forward to seeing what you guys write because there are some phenomenal poets in here. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for joining us in all the videos as we try to adapt to what the setup YouTube enjoys having. And thanks for writing. We really, really enjoyed it. So, and hopefully we will be back tomorrow with Harry Hobb the Poet singing those zombie nursery rhymes for Brain Awareness Week that we wrote last week. And we'll be reading whatever y'all write tonight. So, and we'll be reading some other poetry. So we're very excited for that. Overlord says, text copy, please, for any pieces sent in. And everybody's saying it's nice to see each other. Kelsey says, YouTube seems to be doing well for us. It does. I like the YouTube format a lot more, Kelsey. One, I can read your chat much easier. It doesn't do that flickering thing that makes it hard. We're not glitching out and being kicked out, like still can't get into a live and on Instagram, and it seems to sound better. It looks better. We have more control. I like the YouTube setup quite a lot. if we can get it working well. And we're just at the beginning of it because we still haven't figured everything out on it. So we really think we're going to be able to get quite a lot done. And I would remind everybody, if you haven't already followed the Society of Secretly Perfect Poets, if you haven't followed VJHD.writer or Mike J. Dennis 5 or Hob the Poet, please go do so. If you haven't followed me from the Breath of Daydreams, please do so. Ring your bell so you can see when we put up these impromptu lives. They need to get up to 50 to be able to host lives from their channel. You need to be able, and yes, Harry, you can run it for 24 hours. You can. We can do this for however long we want, but we are not doing a 24-hour live unless you're coming on and singing, because my voice won't take it. So at least not anytime soon. But the Overlord is putting everybody's names in the chat, and also follow back the guys that are in the chat, because every single one of y'all are kitties, and I know every single one of y'all like to read poetry too, and you probably would put some up on your own channel. So follow them back and ring the bell, spread the word so that we can get more people over here, because the more people that are following, the more YouTube lets us do. YouTube only lets you do certain things with so many numbers. And like right now, which fortunately most of the people that watch the live are already following. But if, say, there were suddenly a lot of people wanting to watch poetry, right now we can only have whoever follows this channel plus 25 people watch the live. And anybody over can't get in because I don't have 1,000 followers. And I am nowhere near 1,000 followers. But got to get to 1,000 followers to be able to open it up so that more can. But right now this is good, and we are really enjoying having y'all in here, and we really like it. And we want to be able to host from the society page and from the map show page, from all the different pages that we would normally be doing on Instagram, because that's what these are under. And so then that way this channel would be my channel, my From the Breath of Daydreams, where I'm reading poetry from my page, or I'm doing art or doing tutorials, things like that. Whereas the society would be all the society stuff, and VJHDs would be all of VJHD stuff, and so on. Harry's is Harry's, Mike's is Mike. Kelsey says, wait, we can definitely see it if we follow, right? No. I mean, you can definitely see the live. Yes, if you follow, you can definitely see the live. So as long as somebody follows, they'll always be able to see the live. As long as I have it set to public, they'll always be able to see the live. But if they don't follow, then depending upon how many people are watching the live that aren't following, it's a 25-person limit according to what YouTube says. I don't know if that's a fact. I haven't had 25 people that aren't following me watching the live at once. So I don't know how strict they are with that, but I'm assuming they're pretty strict, because they were quite strict about letting me start the live to begin with. So, but that's probably enough rambling and explaining on things for everybody who's watching the video and going, we come for the poetry, Angelique. We come for the poetry. But thank you guys for coming to the poetry. And if y'all do have any questions, you are, of course, welcome to ask. Tomorrow night, like I said, we're going to be reading the prompts from tonight. We're going to be singing the zombie nursery rhymes. And we are going to be reading some poetry from people that we want to read. And maybe if we have time, depending upon how long it goes, if you've been in the room and you're commenting, since I know everybody who's been in the room tonight, I have permission to read from, I will go and find something on your page and read something from your page that is not society poems as well. But we're really looking forward to tomorrow. And everybody's excited for the zombie nursery rhymes. Yes, the zombie nursery rhymes about brain awareness. That'll be fun. Must include 5 brain facts. So that'll be really fun. But for now, thank you guys for coming, and may your paws stay inky. Bye. Have a good rest of your evening. I should say that, shouldn't I? Have a good rest of your evening, your day, your morning, your afternoon. And now, bye. Bye.